required?
It's Burkhart and 1706.
1706? All right, man. These guys will tell you I'm not a threat.
Flitters, he's going to jail. He's going to jail. Deputy Holmes, what is your badge number? 1404. 1404, thank you very much. That's it.
Today, we're heading to Kern County, California, where two very different police encounters raise the same important question. How should public officials respond when citizens exercise their rights? What begins as a simple request for identification quickly turns into a tense exchange. One deputy doesn't seem happy about being asked for his name and badge number. Meanwhile, in another incident, deputies respond to a shoplifting arrest while an independent journalist documents every step. Have these officers crossed the line, or are they handling the situation professionally? Credit goes to the original creators who continue documenting public interactions and helping spread awareness about constitutional rights and government accountability. Be sure to subscribe to their channels using the links in the description. If you visit their channel, tell them ID Refusal Cops sent you and that we support civil rights education. Stay until the end because these encounters take unexpected turns and you're almost guaranteed to walk away with strong opinions about what happened.
Quick question, guys, between the three of you. What's the First Amendment? What else? What else? There's 5 fundamental freedoms in it. Free speech is one of them. Help them out, fellas. Help them out. Man, I'm gonna have to go in there and train your department, man.
That's the most important one, though, right?
Nah, they're all important.
Right.
Speech, press, religion,
Right.
assembly,
Right to assemble, right.
and petition. I have the right to come and bellyache. I have the right to make complaints. Flip you guys off, but I'm not gonna. You guys seem all right.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. So important, the Second Amendment was written to protect the First. And these are our natural rights. Our parents gave us those rights when we was born. You know what I mean? And the Constitution is supposed to protect that and limit the scope of authority that cops have over us. Our government, all government. It's important that you guys know it. It's important that we know it because it keeps us a little bit safer, all of us. So.
No, for sure. The California laws inherently even make those even smaller to give people more rights. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it makes the laws more stringent, so actually makes people more being in California.
A lot of people talk shit about this state, but I like it, man. Yeah.
From here. I believe it.
Originally from the area or what?
Nah, from up north.
Up north? The Bay Area? You remember Joe Grande, the radio guy?
What station?
I don't know. What?
94.9?
I think so. He was the
Yeah.
last guy to interview Notorious Big.
Okay, yeah.
He's actually a personal friend of mine.
Is that right?
He does an iHeart radio show called Cannabis Talk 101.
Let's go.
Those guys threw me on stage with Snoop Dogg, Ludacris, all kinds of rappers. I've done events with them. Yeah. I got a buddy up there, Bay Area Transparency. Shout out to him. He's got a really good channel up there in the Bay. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, man. You ever listen to like Bay Area hip hop?
I don't.
No? It's
Nah.
a whole different genre. It's got a whole different sound.
Yeah.
Dre,
Yeah. Mac. Oh, I love Mac Dre. I was just listening to Mac Dre right now, man. Yeah. For real. That's funny. That's cool.
Yeah, man.
Hey, mind if I get your name and badge number right quick?
What?
Because I asked you to.
Yeah, required.
It's Burkhart and 1706.
1706.
A simple request
All right,
suddenly
man.
changes
These
the
guys will
atmosphere.
tell you I'm not a threat.
Notice how the deputy immediately questions the request before eventually identifying himself. Across the United States, citizens generally have the right to verbally question public officials performing duties in public places. The legal protection comes primarily from the First Amendment, which safeguards speech, inquiry, and the gathering of information about government activity. The tension here is not about an ID card, it's about transparency and accountability.
These guys will tell you I'm not a threat. They've already made a threat assessment.
No, I just got here.
You've been around forever, man.
That's right. 9 years doing this, man. 9 years. How long you been?
Always been respectful with us, man.
I have, huh? And I gotta tell you guys, the sheriffs, the deputies, you guys don't give me crap like BPD used to. Yeah. They all kind of, not all, but most of them respect me now. They know what I'm up to.
Even California law gives you authority to report public.
Yeah,
no
right.
expectation of privacy in public.
That's right, man.
As long as you're not, you're not interrupting what we're doing.
Yeah.
You gotta afford you the rights just like we afford everybody else.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of started off as an asshole with a camera, but I didn't even like see myself like that, you know? So I switched it up, ask questions, find patterns.
Yep. Not only that, I mean, your own followers respect you more too.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, yeah, come with us, man.
Or, I appreciate you letting them know what's up too. You know?
Yeah, it's our policy.
That's right. This guy has a good attitude too, man. I appreciate you.
Good call, man. Good call.
Yeah. You're gonna try to get your chevrons in the future?
Far down the road, but yeah.
Make this guy work harder for you.
It's my job, man. It's my job to mold the best, to serve, to serve the community.
That's right,
To
man.
educate, teach.
Yeah.
You provided me with a reminder. You know what I mean? All these
Right.
laws and case laws I remember.
Yeah.
You even remind me of the most fundamental one.
Yeah, that's right.
None of us are past learning. We learn every day.
That's right,
Every
man.
day.
Same here too. You know, I'm trying to learn every day, man. Hey, I call them French fries, but how many years are those? 4 or 5?
It's 5 apiece, but this next month's my 15th year.
You're gonna get your 3rd one, huh?
Yeah, I'll do my 3rd one next month.
You like working out here in Kern County?
Love it, man.
You guys follow Kern County activities?
Yeah.
Shout out to them, man. My boys. Yeah.
What a great fun way to spread news to everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Everybody follows them, man. All the news stations, all the law enforcement agencies. Yeah.
Stand by for a friend to go pick up and stuff. Yeah, they've been helpful for us too, man.
Yeah. Yep. It's good talking to you.
Likewise, man. Take care.
All right. You out here? Mind if I get your name and badge number right quick? Mind if I get your name and badge number right quick? I appreciate it, man.
Yep.
Mind if I get your name badge number right quick as well? Presley 5094, thank you. I like to identify everyone, man, when I'm on scene, you know. If possible, I don't try to interfere or nothing like that. I just try to...
Well, Dave, it was nice meeting you.
No doubt.
My first time meeting you, man.
No
so.
doubt. Marquez. Wait, Marquez?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, man. You have a good attitude, bro. That's right. There's no reason not to, right? There's no reason not to. There was a Bakersfield BPD officer on a traffic stop last time, and I stumbled upon her, and she didn't see me, and I was kind of just hanging out by the tree, and she was cussing out the youngster, man. Cussing him out and everything. He started crying and shit. I waited, the kid.
Yeah.
And she, afterwards, I waited till she was done. And I talked to her. I was like, hey, you didn't have to do that. I was like, because the other officer that was there on scene, he was actually respectful. He was talking to him. I was like, you don't have to have an attitude to cuss him out like that. I was like, in reality, if he puts a complaint on you, it's gonna come back sustained if he tells him you're being discourteous with that, with those swear words cussing at him, you know. And I'm not trying to be a little bitch about it, but I'm just like, come on, man, like, be professional.
There's definitely a time and place for everything, right? Again, with kids, I think if you kind of reason with them a little bit more,
Right.
that's one thing, right? But
Don't make the kid hate you and the whole department, you know what I mean? Like,
'cause that's not what you want, man. We want these kids to have good interactions.
Right.
Because unfortunately, like here in Oildale, right, there's a lot of kids.
It's wild out here.
Yeah, it's wild out here. There's a lot of kids that watch their parents get arrested, so they have a negative connotation.
Right.
So one of the big reasons, like in my car, see how I have stuffed animals in there?
Right.
So, because it's one of those things like, hey, yeah, this may have been a negative interaction, but it's not your fault. Your parents may have done something that was illegal.
Right.
But I'm going to give you this bear because I don't want you to think
That's
of the
cool.
sheriff's office as negative, right?
Right.
We're here to help people. Unfortunately, your parents just may have done the wrong thing.
Right.
You know?
And I gotta tell you, man, I've never had issues with you guys. You know what I mean? Like, the sheriff's department's always been cool with me, and I've always been cool with you guys when I'm out here. And but not even then. Before I even started my channel, like on traffic stops, most of the time deputies have been like a lot cooler than BPD.
Yeah.
So,
You try to.
Yeah. Huh? Bro, you didn't want to tell me your name and badge number. Now you want my channel?
Yeah,
See,
what's
you're
your
under
channel?
policy. I'm not, man.
What's your channel?
These guys, have you seen my work before? Have you seen my channel?
I just...
Man.
You say your buddies are Kern County too?
No, I have buddies everywhere, bro. Florida, I have friends everywhere now. I made friends with a billionaire. I made friends with all kinds of people because of my work, man. You know, and I try to be respectful to you guys. You know, you are under policy to identify when asked, you know.
My bad. I was having a rough day.
No, forget all that, bro. I don't care if you have a rough day or not, man. You're supposed to be professional at all times. But, you know, I'm not going to hold it against you. You know, watch what I do. Try to find the educational value.
This
in
is
it.
the
You might
emotional
see some
peak of
cringe
the
shit
encounter.
in there, but
The deputy openly acknowledges his earlier behavior, while the auditor reinforces a principle often discussed in accountability cases: public authority carries professional obligations. Courts have repeatedly emphasized that criticism of government officials is protected speech under the First Amendment. The scene becomes powerful because neither side escalates. Instead, accountability is achieved through dialogue rather than force.
for the most part, I do it for educational, purposes. And San Joaquin Valley Transparency. I'm on YouTube. I've been doing this on YouTube for 9 years.
Oh, okay.
I've gained a large following. I made money when I never expected any of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
a blessing, right?
yeah, dude. Yeah. I never expected any of it, bro. Like in reality, I tried to stay anonymous as long as possible. But then I had people that I trusted who kind of doxed me and told all the agencies who I was. Then they were sending cops to do like welfare checks on people that didn't live at the house. I was like, come on, man. Like, really? But nah, man, I try to do this for educational purposes. And, that's why I go.
The one who is kind of rude, though, when he does approach the dude, Casey Camera Boy?
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He a long time ago, he gave me copyright strikes. I used to roll with him, and I didn't like the way he rolled, so I just left him behind. And he asked me to share some of his videos, and I did. He almost took my channel down, and so I cut him off. I never fucked with him again. And then another channel, which is a friend of mine, Tulare County Cop Watch, he was rolling around with him. 5 years later, he ended up taking Tulare's channel down. And I'm gonna try to help Tulare back up. You guys go subscribe to Larry and let him know.
That dude, he was rude, man.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit, bro. He's no
he,
good.
Like, talks about your family and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, man, come on.
Yeah, he's a punk, dude.
At the end of the day, people have to remember, like, for us, this is a job, man.
Yeah. And you know what?
Can you tell me about that video? The other channels where they just talk shit. Yeah, there's some that are pretty.
And I won't lie, man. I kind of started off that way, like fuck you. But you know what? I didn't even like seeing myself like that because naturally I'm not an asshole, man. I like having conversations, bro. Like I like hanging out with friends and watching UFC fights, and I'm just a regular dude, bro. I have a family. I've been married to my wife for 23 years, raising my kids. My daughters both graduated from high school a year early. Like I'm trying to raise a good family. I'm trying to do the right thing, and in reality, I'm not just trying to come down and put you guys down either, And yeah, man, I try to be respectful. I try to have conversations. I discovered by talking to you guys, I can find out patterns and stuff. Like many cops are not really being trained in the Constitution or natural rights, bro. And I think that puts you guys in a dangerous position. It puts us, the people, too, man. And bro, I think I can. I've been able to teach a lot of cops that. I have cops that are still on the force now reach out to me. I just interviewed Detective Matt Thornton. He's still on the force right now. Like, he appreciates me. He's actually been watching me since the very beginning. Like, he's told me a lot of the things that I've done, well. And we had a really good podcast episode, man. And, I try to.
Podcast too?
I do podcasts. I interview people. I do a lot of stuff, man. But yeah, man.
Pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, I don't have like a professional podcast studio, which I should by now, as long as I've been doing this, but I just talked to some folks that do that very well, and I might bring them in to.
My brother-in-law, he actually started a podcast. You know what he uses? He got himself like a travel trailer, put like the soundproofing material on it, and then he just does it in there. He actually, he's like interviewed Olympians and stuff like that.
Nice.
His podcast didn't really go very far, but he did some pretty cool interviews.
Eventually it might, man. Eventually it might. Just keep at it, you know what I mean? Just keep working, man.
Grind never stops, man.
That's right, man. That's right.
I keep my garage for cool workout shit.
I have a good friend out of Florida, man. I got really sick. I ended up with like stage 3 GERD.
Okay.
And I've been in the hospital a couple times with diverticulitis. But I've been getting healthy. I've been eating healthy and walking a lot. I've been feeling better. And, when I told my buddy that I was like I thought I was actually going to die. And I was like, you know what, man? I think the saddest thing that I can't get off my mind is the fact that I really didn't travel. I didn't see the States. I didn't get to see the canyons and the waterfalls and all that beautiful stuff, man. And He's like, you know what, bro? He's doing pretty well. He's like, you know what? I'll pay for you to come to Florida and visit me. I did. We went up and down Florida. I fell in love with it. He paid for me and my family to go with him and his family to Colorado. We went everywhere, bro.
Nice.
It was nice. I fell in love with Colorado too. Then we went to the concrete jungle, Philly. Me and him stood on his birthday where they signed the Constitution, because it's kind of what we do, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I was holding my tears in that one. I was like, damn, this feels good, man. I was like, it felt good to be there, you know. I went to Arizona. I hated Arizona though.
You
It's
know
too
where
hot.
I really like, dude? New Mexico.
New Mexico?
So I like driving through New Mexico, dude, especially like in the evening, in the summer, because man, the red sand, all the rocks and everything, it's just super pretty, dude.
Word.
And especially like all the cactuses and things like that. It just,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like I grew up watching all the like Pixar movies and Disney movies, right? And so places like that in the desert, they always made it look so magical. And then finally becoming an adult and being there, it's like, oh man, this looks awesome.
Yeah.
So I've traveled like down Route 66 and stopped at a bunch of small little towns there, dude.
Nice.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah. So did you drive pretty much through the 66?
So I drove from the 66 from California all the way out to Texas.
Word.
And it's really, because was it the 40 that goes from California to Texas?
Yeah.
So it parallels the 40, and it's not bad, man. I mean, when I needed gas, I just shot over into the 40, got gas real quick.
Yeah.
Because I mean, a lot of those small little towns, their gas stations, they're charging like $8 a gallon. It's like, I'm not going to pay that, but no, it's nice, man. Especially because, so before this, I actually worked in agriculture, so I would travel all the time. So I've been to like Idaho, New Mexico, Arizona, Kansas. Dude, I never thought I'd go to Kansas in my life.
Yeah.
Went to Kansas.
Did you like it out there too?
No, dude.
No.
There's like nothing in Kansas. You just drive around. I hate
My
Kansas.
family's from Kansas.
There's nothing
You ever
there.
hear a tornado siren?
I haven't. So I've been to Wichita. You ever been to Wichita, Kansas? It's actually super nice.
Yeah.
The town is. I went one day. There's like a tornado warning, and then they had like a blizzard warning all on like the same afternoon.
It starts, you can hear it throughout the entire area.
Hello.
One respectful
that's all
conversation
the stuff.
changed the entire tone of that encounter. But not every police interaction ends with mutual understanding. Just moments later, another call unfolds, this time involving a shoplifting suspect, an arrest, and a question that could change everything. Was justice served, or was there more to the story than meets the eye?
Whenever it's ready, y'all can just call in the dispatch. Okay.
Just out of curiosity, officer, the amount of the shoplift, is that cite and release?
Huh?
Is it a cite and release for the amount of the shoplift, or is he going to jail?
Shoplifting under $2,000, so that
He's going to jail. I gotcha. He's going.
He also has a warrant through the county anyway.
So,
Active arrest warrant.
so I guess I think this gentleman actually kind of wanted to go to jail. Why would you do that in broad daylight and then just walk down the street? Active warrant, so the gentleman has no. He's going to jail, she said.
The camera doesn't capture a confrontation. Instead, it captures something often more important: access to public information. Watch how the auditor requests a case number rather than demanding answers. In many jurisdictions, incident numbers become the starting point for Public Records Act requests or Freedom of Information requests. Accountability often begins not with an argument, but with documentation.
Would it be possible to get a case number from you or call number?
I can give you a phone number.
That'd be awesome. So I can do a FOIA request.
Okay.
I'll step outside and wait for you.
Okay.
Thank you. How you doing, officer?
Doing well, sir. How are you?
Good, good, good. Just out of curiosity, name and badge number?
Deputy Couch 946.
Nice to thank you very much.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I'm going to wait for her to give me a call number. That's what I'm doing.
Yes, sir.
A call number. I'm an investigative journalist. You're going to be on TV. take my phone. Stop playing. I showed my ID. Where's that stone from? Yeah. This deputy is acting very, very both well-mannered, behaved, awesome.
Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name right.
Just Donald. That's all I'll give you.
That's fine.
I'm a call.
There's the case number, and then there's the non-emergency dispatch number.
Right.
If you want any more information? You're
No,
welcome.
that's fine. I understand. I know how to file a FOIA request. If you need any footage, I got footage, camera footage. Thank you. All right, guys. Here's the non-emergency number and case number, call number, case number 2023 07255. And there's the non-emergency Anderson Sheriff's Department number for any information if you wanted to file a FOIA request over the phone, which I will probably do later. But the gentleman has shoplifting, says anything under 2,000 is automatic jail. And not to mention he had an active warrant for his arrest out of, didn't see here where from, but this gentleman is going to jail. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. It sucks to say that, but looks like they're gonna transfer to cars or well, if he has an active warrant, he's had apparently done something else wrong before, so he's not unknown to the system apparently. I understand everybody makes mistakes, but if you continuously to follow through with the mistakes you're making, there's not rehabilitating to society's standards. And I don't mean being a goody two-shoe, because everybody does something that's not right. We all make misjudgment calls and speed a little bit. Yeah, we're all guilty of it a little bit, one here and there, but not to the point where you're taking from a store. That's stealing. I mean, come on. We got 7 minutes 10 seconds here on the follow-up. They went in, they identified him, took the report. The case number again is 2023 07255 is the actual call number, CAD number, I guess. Before I leave, I do want to try to get the young lady's deputy's name. The other one identified right off the bat. I didn't quite remember, but I'm sure the camera will. Very polite, very courteous officers, deputies. I can't see it from here, but I'll ask her, and I'm sure she won't have a problem with it. But I don't want to get too much closer, you know. Well, he looks like he's getting attitude. Well, the cuffs are too tight. I guess going to jail for theft of 2 Red Bulls isn't the greatest thing in the world, but I mean, I don't know how much 2 Red Bulls are, like $5, $6, $7. You're risking going to jail for $7. Is that worth it? I mean, especially if you have an active warrant for your arrest. Holmes, Deputy Holmes. I'll get her badge number here in a minute. Buckling him in. He's in. Here we go. Now they got to book that into evidence. Looks like he might have chugged 1 or 2 of them. If I would have had time to bust out my new gimbal. Hey, Deputy Holmes, what is your badge
There
number?
is no raised voice here.
1404,
no
thank you very much, that's
no
it.
escalation. Yet this brief exchange demonstrates a principle at the heart of public oversight. Government employees performing public duties can often be identified and documented by citizens observing from lawful locations. The scene feels quiet, but it highlights how transparency frequently works best when both sides remain professional. Sometimes the strongest accountability footage is the footage where nothing goes wrong.
Sorry about bothering you again.
No, you're fine, bud.
Have a great day. Thank you. Deputy Holmes, 1404, badge number. Very polite,
Two encounters,
courteous.
two very different outcomes, but both reveal the same truth. Accountability begins the moment citizens know their rights. In the first encounter, questions led to understanding. In the second, professionalism turned a routine police interaction into an example of transparency done right. Different situations, different people, the same lesson. Because freedom is not protected by silence. It's protected by informed citizens willing to observe, document, and ask questions. If you've ever been asked for ID, stopped by police, or witnessed government overreach, tell us your story in the comments below. And if you're tired of being intimidated by authority simply because you don't know the law, subscribe and join thousands of others learning how to protect their rights the right way. Remember, you don't need permission to exercise your rights, you need knowledge to protect them. This is ID Refusal Cops, where cameras create accountability, where knowledge defeats intimidation, and where your civil rights remain your strongest defense. We'll see you in the next one.